of Allah that we are doing. This is a dhikr taught by the Naqshbandi order of teachers, especially the Naqshbandi order of sheikhs and teachers who have taught us this method of doing dhikr. And the leaders of this order, the teachers of this order, Hazrat Khwaja Bahauddin Naqshband Rahmatullah alayh, who was from Bukhara, and this silsila is linked to him, and that's why it's called Silsila Naqshbandia. And when this silsila, when this order, when this teaching reached to the Indian subcontinent, then Allah Ta'ala, through His great wali, through His great friend, whose name was Hazrat Sheikh Ahmad Farooqui, Sarhandi. Sarhand is an area, a locality in Punjab, in India, in Hindustan, and that is where Hazrat Sheikh Ahmad Farooqui was born, in Sarhand. And he had a link, connection with the Chishti order of sheikhs and teachers, but with Allah Ta'ala's hukam, he also then had an added nisbat and connection with a Naqshbandi sheikh who was sent to give his tarbiyah, who was sent to teach him, Hazrat Baqi Billah Rahmatullah alayh. So Hazrat Baqi Billah Rahmatullah alayh did tarbiyah and taught Hazrat Sheikh Ahmad Farooqui Sahab, and he attained such maqamat that no wali Allah before him had attained, such level and heights. And then when this silsila continued, when this Naqshbandi order continued, it emanated, initiated from Hazrat Sheikh Ahmad Farooqui Sarhandi, because before he was Naqshbandi Sheikh, because this silsila came from Bukhara, and then this silsila continued in the Indian subcontinent with the title of Naqshbandi Mujaddadi. So this is the silsila, the order, the teaching of our Salaf, our pious predecessors. It continued to spread, disseminate, continued to spread and wide. It spread widely, and it came to Bolton with the fadl of Allah. Subhanallah. It came to Makki Masjid with the fadl of Allah, with the grace of Allah. And Allah Ta'ala sat us down with the nisbat, with the connection. So this dhikr taught by the Naqshbandi series, all tariqas, methods and schools are haqq. They are from the truth and they preach the truth. But this silsila, the Naqshbandi order, there are such teachings and such points that you find in the Naqshbandi order that you cannot find in the other orders. The azim, the great thing about the Naqshbandi teaching of dhikr is that this silsila, this order, this line of sheikhs has a direct connection with Hazrat Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. End of story. Because history then tells us and testifies how great this silsila must be. So this is Allah's fadl, grace and blessings and mercies. Allah has given us a connection with this Naqshbandi silsila. It's like, for example, we have the Christians, they have a link with the Nabi, and the Jews, they have a link with the Christian, and they also have a link with the Christian. But subhanallah, those who have a link with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who are they? They are the greatest ummah. He is the final prophet, the seal of the prophets, and will be seen in the hereafter with that distinct seal, with that distinct nisbah, the connection. So this dhikr, my friends, alhamdulillah, is pure, khalis, and is being taught from the generation, from the first generation of Muslims, from the Sahaba Ikram down to now. This method that we are following. So first, the kalamat that we are reciting, they're not made up today out of our own choice. These kalamats, these verses, Hazrat Bahauddin Naqshbandi Rahmatullah, who came from Bukhara, and these kalamats were taught by him. They were taught by him. The tartib, the method came from him. Because the silsila, the order, when it starts, initiates from the first sheikh, it cannot be changed. Because in the kitabs it's written the shajara. So the question doesn't arise that we say, oh, it's bid'ah, innovation. No, there's no bid'ah. There's no innovation. The same kalamat are taught from the great sheikh who initiated the order. Then the question arises that how did he get the teaching? For example, if you ask me, how did you get ijazah? I'll say my Sheikh Ali Murtaza Rahmatullah gave me the ijazah, and he gave me. I'll say I went to my Sheikh. I was in Makkatul Mukarramah when I got ijazah. Alhamdulillah. It was Ramadan. It was the last Ashra, the last 10 days. Hadhrat, my Sheikh, was present in that final Ashra, and Hadhrat called me and said, I give you ijazah, permission to teach in all four salasil, in all four series. And what a great fortune. In Makkatul Mukarramah in Ramadan, the last Ashra, and my Sheikh calls me and tells me, and I'm telling you that this is the fact, that should there not be an isnad and a chain of authority, that if you ask me in Makki Masjid, what are you doing here? You're sat here teaching dhikr. There's an isnad. I have authentic chain from my Sheikh back, from his Sheikh back to the Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. And I have the tahreer, the written qualification. And then somebody will ask me that, how did it come to you, this teaching? So we go back in time, through the chain, through the series, and we say, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, how did you learn this lesson, the sabak of dhikr? And then he gives answer, that my Prophet, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Abu Bakr,